The corruption in this World Cup is just out of control and totally shameless.
He was asked about the Balogun red card decision, which has been miraculously overturned by FIFA. Wonder why, after that phone call that came from Donald Trump after the USA game with Bosnia on Thursday night.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup has been surrounded by controversy from the very beginning. While every World Cup has its share of questionable refereeing and heated debates, many fans believe this tournament has crossed a line.
Sportsmanship is in question at the Football World Cup after FIFA overturned a red card given to one of the USA's star players. Forward Folarin Balogun was sent off for a bad tackle in America's last match, meaning he would miss the next game against Belgium. There are multiple reports today that a call was put into FIFA from the White House. FIFA then reviewed the decision in the USA's favour. President Trump then thanked FIFA for doing what was right. It's all raised questions about FIFA's rules and the extent, if any, of political pressure on the beautiful game.
From controversial disciplinary decisions to accusations of political interference and ongoing corruption investigations, people are asking one question. Is the integrity of the World Cup being compromised? Let's start with one of the biggest controversies involving U.S. striker Folarin Balogun. Reports and online claims allege that after Balogun received a red card against Bosnia, President Donald Trump contacted FIFA President Gianni Infantino to request a review of the suspension, arguing that removing one of the tournament's biggest stars would be unfair to both the competition and the fans. According to these claims, FIFA then used Article 27 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code to suspend Balogun's automatic one-match ban, allowing him to play in the crucial United States versus Belgium match. Critics argued that this bypassed FIFA's normal disciplinary process and raised serious questions about whether political influence had entered the sport. The alleged decision sparked immediate backlash. UEFA reportedly described the move as unprecedented, incomprehensible, and unjustifiable, arguing that FIFA had crossed a red line by allowing political pressure to influence football decisions. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter also criticized the situation, saying it damaged the credibility of the governing body. Whether you believe the decision was justified or not, the controversy fueled accusations that the rules are no longer applied equally to every nation. Now let's move on to Argentina versus Egypt. Argentina's dramatic round of 16 victory over Egypt became one of the tournament's most controversial matches. The Egyptian Football Association submitted a formal protest after the game, claiming officials made several major mistakes that directly affected the result. Among their complaints were disallowed goals, controversial penalty decisions, inconsistent disciplinary calls, and what they described as biased officiating throughout the match. Egypt also received multiple yellow cards, while head coach Hossam Hassan was booked after performing FIFA's anti-racism gesture, a decision that generated widespread discussion online. The controversy didn't stop there. Many rival supporters argued that Argentina benefited from favorable refereeing throughout the knockout stage, and even questioned whether the tournament bracket had worked in their favor. Social media quickly filled with accusations that football's biggest competition was being manipulated to protect one of its biggest teams. However, not everyone agreed with those accusations. Many refereeing analysts and former officials argued that controversial decisions are an unavoidable part of football. They pointed out that superstar players naturally draw more fouls, and close calls often become magnified during World Cup matches. According to these experts, while some decisions were debatable, there was no definitive evidence proving the match had been intentionally manipulated. But the concerns surrounding Argentina extend beyond the pitch. At the same time, investigators in the United States have been examining financial activity connected to the Argentine Football Association, or AFA. Reports indicate that the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice have been reviewing how more than $300 million moved through the U.S. financial system, investigating potential money laundering and fraud. The investigation focuses on financial transactions involving the federation, led by Claudio Tapia. FIFA has reportedly monitored these developments alongside domestic corruption investigations taking place within Argentina. It's important to note that an investigation does not mean guilt has been established. No final legal conclusions have been reached, and the outcome remains uncertain. However, the existence of these investigations has only added to growing concerns about transparency in international football. When you combine controversial refereeing decisions, allegations of political influence, and ongoing financial investigations, it's easy to understand why so many fans have begun questioning whether the 2026 FIFA World Cup is being governed fairly. Football has always generated debate, but trust in the competition depends on the belief that every team plays under the same rules. Once fans begin to believe that politics, money, or outside influence can change the outcome of the world's biggest tournament, the sport itself faces a credibility crisis. Some of the biggest controversies surrounding the 2026 FIFA World Cup, from disputed refereeing decisions and disciplinary rulings, to allegations of political influence and ongoing investigations involving football officials. Whether you agree with every point or not, it's clear that this tournament has generated more debate than almost any World Cup in recent history. Every controversial decision has sparked new discussions online, divided fans across the world, and raised difficult questions about how the biggest competition in football is managed. Some people believe these incidents are simply part of the game, while others think they reveal much deeper problems within the sport. Whatever your opinion may be, these conversations aren't likely to disappear anytime soon. Football has always been built on passion, rivalry, and unforgettable moments, but it's also built on trust. Fans want to believe that every match is decided by what happens on the pitch, not by outside influences or controversial decisions. When that trust begins to fade, every close call, every referee's decision, and every disciplinary ruling comes under even greater scrutiny. That's why these controversies matter so much. They don't just affect one match or one team. They affect how millions of fans view the sport as a whole. As football continues to grow around the world, transparency, consistency, and accountability will become even more important if FIFA wants to maintain the confidence of players, coaches, and supporters alike. At the end of the day, everyone watching wants the same thing: a fair tournament where the best team wins based on performance, determination, and talent. Whether the controversies we've discussed are signs of larger issues or simply the result of high-pressure football, only time will tell. Future investigations, official statements, and decisions made by football's governing bodies will ultimately shape how this World Cup is remembered years from now. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about everything we've discussed in this video? Do you think these controversies have been blown out of proportion, or do you believe they raise legitimate concerns about the future of international football? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because I'd genuinely like to know your perspective. If you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, make sure to leave a like, because it really helps support the channel and lets me know you want to see more content like this. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos covering football's biggest stories, breaking news, and controversial moments. I appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to watch this video all the way to the end. Your support genuinely means a lot, and every like, comment, and subscription helps this channel continue to grow and reach more football fans around the world. If you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss future videos covering the biggest football news, controversies, and World Cup stories. I'd also love to hear what you think, so leave your opinion in the comments below. I'll be reading through as many comments as I can, and your feedback could even inspire a future video. Thanks again for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Until next time, take care, enjoy the football, and I'll see you in the next video.